This is me, Levidam. Good morning. Today is Friday and it is really early in the morning. But I got up early today. Yesterday was one of my son's graduation. He graduated from ninth grade and we had an awesome time. And I had started yesterday this cane. The first intention was a flower, but it doesn't look very much like a flower, but it was very easy. I've been dying to do flower canes, and I just rolled out some. I had done, this is let me see it here, it's a lot better. It's a yellow and blue cane that I made. It's a Skinner blend with yellow and a light yellow and blue. And the petals are made from the cane, but then I gave him like a triangular form, and the inside, which is I'm all out of frame. The inside was just one of these little canes that I had done. I had some leftover. This is all from leftover clay that I did a couple of Skinner blends yesterday because I've been practicing my Skinner blends, and to tell you the truth, at the beginning they seem a little bit complicated, but if you guys don't know how to do a Skinner blend or you're having troubles doing a Skinner blend, go check out Crafty Patty 2009's video on how to make a Skinner blend. She explains it perfectly, and it is so easy. She makes it so easy to understand it. And if you do it exactly the way she tells you how to do it, then you're going to get awesome Skinner blends. You're going to get perfect Skinner blends every single time. Yesterday, during the morning, since there wasn't much I could do, because after 12 o'clock I had to, just like start getting ready and all that, I made out of scrap. I had a couple of scrap clay left over, little bits of it, because the Skinner blend, if you want to make a big one, you can use a lot of clay. But I ran out of white, but I found that I had like a little bit of scraps. I'm telling you guys, it was just like a little piece, like say a little piece like this, which I flattened it out, and I made a small rectangle. I don't think it was bigger than this piece, or it was longer, of a little bit of yellow and a little bit of blue that I had left over. And I made a little Skinner blend, and I took it all the way she explains at the end. I took it all the way and I made it pretty long. It came out pretty long because once you pass it through your pasta machine on the thinnest number, you get a really long you get a really long slab of clay. So with that, I made a small Skinner blend, and with that is what I did this. Okay, so this has already been reduced, so it came out pretty much, let me see how much, more or less this big. This is another piece I did, and all these pieces, you see all these little pieces here, are pieces that I've done with scrap clay. This is another one. This is more or less another one. This one I have to still fix it. I did them quickly yesterday. It was the same one I did for this one, but this one I did it backwards. I did the dark color inside and the light color outside. So you can make, for a while I thought that I needed to make big Skinner blends with big pieces of clay, but actually you don't. You can use a small piece of clay as long as both pieces are the same size, that you can cut them up and put them together, and you can make a Skinner blend. It will come out more or less this big. Small. It won't come out that big, but you can still do things with it. This is another, I'm just testing here. I had these are scraps, so I just did a couple of them. I want to show you one I did with some leftover clay, which I mixed colors, and I got, here it is, this one's it, look at it. This is just a little piece I did. It's small. This is like about 1 inch and something. And this is also, these are also scraps. This is a combination of colors. I had a little bit of white left over, and the inner color, which is like a goldish color, is also pieces of clay left over, which I all combined them all together and got one color. And I liked the way it looked together, these three pieces, so I did a Skinner blend. And this, I'm telling you, this was from pieces of clay, more or less this big. So I was able to do some Skinner blends, and I did this flower out of that. And it's really easy. It came out really fun to do. I just wanted to try some flowers, and I'm just trying to reduce them down to smaller pieces because I want to make a bead with this. I did a whole bunch of beads yesterday also. No, that was the day before yesterday. I'll show you in a moment. So I just wanted to do this because I wanted to let you guys know, for you guys that are starting out there, you don't need a whole piece of clay. If you want to make a big piece and you want to make a lot of canes out of it, but you don't actually need as much clay. Sometimes we see videos. For me, I'm talking about my experience. There are awesome videos out there, but most of the time they don't tell you how much you need to do. But if you just want to try it out, if you just want, like me, I'm trying it out. I'm not an expert at anything of this. On the contrary, I am really starting with all this. I've done, I can say now that I'm pretty good at doing Skinner blends. That I can tell you because I've done a lot of Skinner blends. I've got a pack here. All these are Skinner blends, or rolls that I've made from Skinner blends. See, like this big humongous one, this was of a whole piece of yellow and a whole pack of white. This one, and I've got this piece, I've got this piece, I've got this piece, I've got this piece. All these little yellow ones you see came out of that pack. So you really don't need, I didn't want that much, You can use them, yeah, you can use them later on. But basically I would have preferred to do a smaller one and have more yellow left over because I ran out of yellow, so I had to order some more. But it's just a matter of you knowing what you can do. But it wasn't only these pieces, and there's here another piece. All these that you see here, this yellow and this yellow, these are jelly rolls, came out of the same pack. And the yellow I used here was left over from this. So it goes a long way. One little pack goes a long way. It's just a matter of you knowing how to do it and what to do, okay? So anyways, I I reduced my clay, and there was one little hint that I wanted you guys to tell you. When you start reducing your clay, sometimes it gets really hard to reduce. What I use is I actually use my iPod. I can't do it now because I'm using my iPod. But this trick, I got it from Lady Bugsy, 2009 Lady Bugsy. She uses her iPod. She uses her phone, and she just starts rolling it just like this. And you have to make sure that you're constantly observing your cane, because if you don't, you can square it out a bit. But she just basically starts doing this, and you can reduce it a lot faster than just doing it with your hand, because sometimes it gets like very irregular. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you that. I just wanted to give you those two little tips that you can make a Skinner blend out of scraps. This whole cane is made out of scrap clay. All of it. Everything has been leftover clay. Even this white, this translucent one is leftover clay. So anyways, you can do a cane out of leftover clay. Just a matter of imagination and creativity. So anyway, guys, I'll see you later. God bless you. And I have to go because my daughter was calling me. I didn't answer her phone. So anyway, guys, God bless you and see you later. Bye-bye.